back, side, step back, back, shift, something, looking up, back, breathing in, breathing out. Go. Just what, down, up. Slowly moving, not a race. Our goal is to keep our hands next to our ears, our elbows next to our ears. It's our goal. You want to go nice? Just have it. You can all of that together. So that's why you want to go slow. You just sit there and look at your body, feel it, and if it hurts, don't do it. And then when you get it, rub again. Your head, letting everything go. Rub your head on the floor, we're just going to walk side to side, pressing your hands over each other, nice, slow, together, cool off, stretching, opening up our body, we don't have anywhere to go, so relax. Keep those feet on the ground, that's try to lift them up, go to where you feel push, nice and slow, hold a little bit, you get there about 3 seconds. Right now, we're just kind of warming up our body, kind of getting it all nice and loose, so we can do the stretches. And coming back into the center, get our hands in the center, make sure our legs are nice and spread. And we want to make sure that the feet are on the ground, and we're just going to bring our hands out, and we're going to just roll in and back, up, back, up, back, rocking back and forth. And just once again, you're gonna hold. Come up and hold for 3 seconds. Hold. Go with your breath, breathing in, breathing out. Make sure you're rolling on your feet, and you should feel rolling on your palms. Stretching the palms, the feet, letting everything relax. We're going to do this for a while. A lot of us use either sitting muscles, so this stretching back here helps with sitting, or we're standing all day, so this helps with standing. We're on the computer, this helps. We do something repetitive, this helps. So this is a good all over stretch. Now you may need to put your toes in a little bit. After a while, because it just gets too far and I hurt, so that's fine. Put your toes in a little. Main thing is you rock and hold. Get into that full stretch, go all the way up to where you can feel it, but it's not hurting. That's where you want to be, that nice little sweet spot. Where you feel, but you're not. Just rock back and forth. Now we're going to come up a little bit, and we're going to bend our knees in. Bring your hands up onto our knees. You can do it this way if you want to. If this feels better, do it this way. This is trying to not sitting up straight is where you want to be. You want to be up like this. Always standing with the chest open. But you may be here. That's the case. You want to bring your hands to your knees. You gotta help up. Because you want your chest up. You don't want to lean over. You want the chest up. So you want all of this open. So don't do this. You want to be like this. And just slowly coming up. Working those knees back and forward. Let's get slow down. Go with your breath. Let's stretch for about 3 seconds. Just calm down body. Breathing in and out. Moving with the breath. And then slowly turn the feet in just a little bit more. Bend our knees. And we're just going to bring our hands across and then open up out. Down, out. Notice my chest is concaving in. And then so in, all the way in, all the way out. Stretching. Releasing everything. Going with our breath. Breathing in. We're exhaling. Opening everything up. A nice long day. And then bringing those toes in. We're just going to rock our head side to side, just very gently. Rolling it side to side, looking down. Going to armpit to armpit. And then just slow down. Little tightness.
Stop there. And just kind of roll your back and forth. Right in that one hand. And just work that double stiffness. Stop right in that area wherever you feel it. And just go back and forth a little bit. And go to the other side. If you feel a little stiffness somewhere else, just rock it back and forth in that area. And then going back and forth. And then you're over your shoulder, roll over. Once again, you feel a little stiffness, you get it somewhere like, oh, that hurts. That one, just roll back and forth in that area a little bit. Side to side. Back and forth. Over back. You may spend a lot of time. So you're gonna work on it. You know, we're cranking your neck. You feel a little like, oh, that hurts. This right here, just stop at that spot, feeling where it feels, and just kind of back and forth, and coming up, finding that spot again, where it is, just kind of rock back and forth. You feel it loosen up again, and then coming back to the center. You bring your hands up to your head, and you're gonna bring it right here and right here. You're gonna feel that spot right underneath your head. And bring your head, and now you're gonna just roll on your fingertips. Just roll on your fingertips. This is great. If you have headaches, tension, anything like that, you may feel like sinus headache coming up. Just rolling on those fingertips. Nice and gentle, rolling on the fingers. And then and now we're just going to stretch out and come back down. Breathing in and out. Now we're going to start holding. Today, use that. Since it's just me today, I figured I can show you how to use it if you need it. We're going to start out, bring our hands up over our heads, dropping our shoulders. And one of the good things about the block is hold that block and just kind of press that block into your hands and keep those palms straight. This is a really good way to just kind of relax into the pose. Keep your hands nice and straight, keeping those arms engaged. You want to close your eyes, breathing in, breathing out. And while you're in this pose, start with your feet. Feel the feet under your mat, or feel the mat under your feet, and make sure all your little toes are actually on the mat. That you don't have any toes or lifted higher on the mat. If you don't feel all your toes back, just lift your foot up and just roll it back down. Lift it up and roll it back down. Up and down. Up and down. Right now we're doing just a big body check. Just kind of seeing where we're at. So we want to just roll up and down. And then maybe if your toes are really gnarly, they're like very tight. You know, they got a lot of bunions, all kinds of lovely stuff going on with them. You may want to just circle your foot like what I'm doing right now. Circle those toes and release some gut pressure, and then switch to the other side. Relaxing those shoulders, make sure your shoulders are relaxed. And if your arms get tired, you can bring them down like this. Making sure that your hands are out and spread. And relax those toes and seeing that those toes are now flat on the thing. The next thing you want to check is the inside of your foot or the outside of your foot. If you're shifting your weight on the outside or inside, you want the weight in the center. You want to feel it on the front and the back. And you want to feel like there's a rod right in the center. And you're in that center of your feet. And so check, see if you're pushing kind of towards the back, maybe pushing towards the front. And when you shift, you're going to probably feel a little weird. So what I would recommend people to do It's just sway back and forth. Imagine that they're in the ocean and that they're just being swept back and forth. And you know how you have to kind of hold on to the sand so you don't fall because you're in the ocean? That's what I want you to do. And then after you've done this for about 30 seconds, you just count back and forth. This is a great thing to do first thing in the morning or right before you go to bed. Just breathing in and out. 1, 2, slowly breathing back and forth. Allow your weight to shift back and forth slowly. See kind of where your weight is, and then let it relax. It should be what I call neutral. Now, you may feel in the center, but now you feel some of your weight maybe to one side, but you may feel your weight on the other side. So just shift side to side. Just back and forth. Once again, imagining that you're in the ocean. You're just being pushed side to side. Kind of nice and slow. Not making huge movements. Not burning calories. But just shifting in the ocean. Close your eyes and just imagine that you're in the ocean. Your body is just shifting with the wave. The sand, your feet as you shift your weight. And now you're back. Once again, you should feel that you're in the neutral. Now coming up to your knees, you want to make sure that your knees are not locked. A lot of people don't even realize they lock their knees. They stand and they're like, they didn't fall their entire life, stand up straight, or they never did fall stand up straight. So what I always recommend people to do is bend their knees a little and then straighten them back up. Bend your knees a little and then straighten back up. And you're going to notice this also is going to rock that pelvic. So you're going to kind of feel everything is moving. You're going to feel it down into your feet. I want you to pay attention to this. Pay attention to how your body shifts as you bend those knees, how the pressure feels. You should feel it straight in the center. You should feel it on your toes. You shouldn't feel it on your toes too much. If you are now standing in the front pattern, if you still feel a little awkward or a little off balance, check your shoes and see. Maybe walking with a bad gait, you might want to check on that. It's a great way to see what the problem is. This is what I call the body scan. So you're coming back up into your knees now. Now I want you to focus on your hips. Now, a lot of people, they don't realize it. They either push their coming out or they push their butt out, what I call the Beyonce butt. And so they have a nice little sway back. They have a nice little. So the best thing to do is bend your knee. Just rotate your hips. Once again, we're going into neutral. That's all we're trying to do is reset our body. Just for a few minutes for our yoga practice, making sure that everything is back to neutral. We don't want to hurt ourselves. We don't want to cause any problems to our joints or hips. We don't want to be years down the road having hip surgery because we did hot yoga one day and overextended a very bad tight hip. Or we did a position too fast, we were flowing. We didn't realize that we were liquoring ourselves through our foot. And then go the other way. Walk that hip around in a circle and making sure that everything is good. And then coming back into the center. And relax. And just notice now how your body feels. You should feel a lot lighter. You may feel a little bit weird. One side's a little lighter. And now we're going to go to our chest. Now, some people will pop their chest out because, I don't know, like army being hit, with the back of the rule from grandma. They'll pop that chest out. And I think that's being straight. Instead of kind of being more in a relaxed position. So the best thing to do is what I call roll the hands in and roll the hands out. So you're just going to roll in and roll out. We're just going to check that chest and get us back to neutral. Once again, All we're trying to do is get back into neutral. So this does that, just rolling their shoulders in. It may be like me, where you work, getting over all the time, and so your shoulders now turn in. So this is a good thing to do. If you know that this is what you do, just stretch out and in. And the best thing to do is get a mirror and just look at a mirror from the side and see how your chest is. Because if anything's out of alignment, it messes up the whole body. We don't want that. We want you to have a nice, happy life with as little problems as possible because life is full of chaos. And we need to be neutral in it. We can just go with the flow. And back into the center and just now you should feel your hands should be a little bit looser, your back should be a little bit looser. Did all the stretching. So our neck should be looser. Now, most of the time we put our hands like this. You can see why, because when I'm like this. And can you see this opens up? And that's why in yoga we do this. We open up. But if you're standing still, this is how your hands should be. Just kind of like this. Your fingers may get a little curled because they're nice. So if you find them too curled, you need to stretch it back. You're going to pull them back like this and then relax them. Pull them back and 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 you should feel this all the way up into your forearm and relax them. Pull them back and relax them. And you probably can notice which side of my hands that I use more than the other just by watching how my hands relax, which side is more looser. And then just hold for about 10 seconds and just allow your body to relax. Feel the body relaxing. Some people feel it in sensation. Some people, there's a nerve pinch, might feel a nice sharp pain and then release. That's how I felt when I went my leg up again, like sharp pain, and then I felt great. But if you do feel any of that stuff, check with the doctor first because it may be something serious. Like you may feel something like that. Don't freak out, go to the doctor. My theory on everything. And stop. Don't do anything else for the rest of the day. And relax. All right. Now that we've done mountain pose, we're going to now go into triangle. So triangle, we're going to step out like this. Bring our hands out. Once again, we're going to check our feet. We're going to make sure that our feet are turned in like this. Not off to the side, that they're in straight. Sometimes I see people like this. We want to be kind of like this. Once we've done mountain, this should be pretty easy. We just step out and don't think about it. But we're going to get fixed. Now, some people will notice that they're this. Some people may have their hips like this. Some people may be bending their knees and putting their bends out like that. Some people may be doing this. We want this. So if this is not happening and you're doing this or this, spread those knees in a little bit, bring those feet in until you're at this position. If you're at this position, you're like, I don't stretch at all. Bring that foot out. You may be taller than you think. A lot of people I find are taller than they think. So they're standing, they don't look like they're in any stretching position because they're not. So you guys spread that foot out so that you are in a stretching position. So you should feel engaged at the time of your movement. Now, some people will over-engage, and that's why you bring your foot up. Because if you're over-engaged, you're uncomfortable, which is fine, but you shouldn't be in pain. In pain, no. Uncomfortable, that's okay, as long as it's not pain. Okay, so now we got our hands with both side to side. We want to make sure that our hands are up, our fingers are out wide, and we come to the center. Once again, we're going to hold this pose. You need to bend your knees a little because we're getting to lock your knees. That's fine. Just make sure that when you bend your knees, this is not happening and this is not happening. That you bend your knees, your hips drop down. Eventually, you should be able to do that. That's your goal. So you're going to bring your hands like this. Relax your neck, relax your shoulder. And then just breathe in. You can bring your hands like this. And then breathing out, you can bring your hands down like this. And that just helps opens up. Breathing in and out and focusing on your stretch of your whole body. So if you're like this, you notice that one hip is like this or one hip is like that. Way to help balance that is what we did earlier. It's a knee. Again, back and forth. And you're going to notice that this is the best thing for everything. It's just to rock your body very gently as though it's in the ocean and allow it to find its neutral. Because this neutral might be different than what you use. And come back up into the center. Staying with the shoulders. Back and forth. Just sliding back and forth. Just gently rocking. If you feel any tightness in here, this is what you want to do. Just go back and forth. So if you feel tightness in the legs, you go side to side. You feel tightness, go back and forth. Now you may be like, I'm tight everywhere. Well then, do a combo. Stretch combo. A nice good combo. Back and forth. Breathing nice and gentle into the pose. Allow yourself to rest. And going back and forth. Just gently allow yourself to float. So we're in the ocean. Just keep imagining that you're in the ocean, being rocked by the waves. And you're going at your breath, whatever your breath may be. Breathing in and then exhaling with your breath. So everything should be about 3 to 5 seconds. It should be fast. It should be nice and smooth. Especially at the end of the day, you may want to hold it a little bit longer. The longer you hold, the more relaxed your body will be. And then drop your shoulder. And then you may want to just do this a little bit because you've been holding that close for a little while. Just dropping it down. Do a nice little figure 8. Releasing the shoulders, releasing that neck, and holding that pose. Right, now we're going to warrior 1. So this one, you're going to bring your knee like this, and you don't want it all the way over, right there. And you want this foot back here. Once again, I've seen people do all kinds of things. So if you want to just kind of relax, you can do this one, which is the low lunge, and then come back, do this, and come back. You just got to get that foot into a nice, good position. You don't have to have it like this. It just hurts. Put it like this, wherever it feels comfortable to you, that's not in pain. Okay, that's the goal. We don't want to be in pain. What we do want is we want this open into the side. We want this all open into the side. We don't get clenched in. What I would say is look at this glute lined up with this knee. And this is another thing I see a lot of times. People have their knee bent like this, have their knee like this, they have their knee out like that. You want your knee straight and coming down into the toes. So you just want to go down and the toes. You go into this position, especially if you're going to be holding it for a long time. That's what you want. Now, most of the time, I tell people start like this and then turn like this and bring your hands up and just relax them. And it may be bent elbows, and that is fine. The goal of this is you want to get those elbows lined up with your hips. Bring those hands together. We're going to hold. Again, breathing in, breathing out. Constantly focusing on making sure that knee stays centered, making sure that your chest stays open, and everything should be a little bit uncomfortable, but it shouldn't be anything. So that's a little uncomfortable, not pain. Eventually, you should breathe in and out, and you should just go. Don't really hold more than a couple of minutes. Really, at the very beginning, you don't need to hold over 10 seconds. I do 10 seconds. Well, most goals is 3, 5, 10, 30, and then, you know, if you go a minute, two. Most people that is as good as they can be. They're not going into the kind of marathon, right? So as you notice, I went into warrior two. That's this position right here. You're gonna look over your shoulder, you're gonna look over your hand. Your goal is to look right here at that finger on you. Whichever way you want to do it, that's your goal. You're looking at the finger. Some people do like this, some people do like this. You know, however you need to do it, to focus on this finger. That's your goal. Just relax into it. Remember to keep this knee, as you notice, not just relax. So you gotta focus and keep this knee in the mid shape and the whole time. So you're checking at the work. Breathing in and out. And if you need to, you can just come up, straighten this up into triangle. Again, don't lock that knee. Straighten that up into triangle if you need to. And then you go back down, warrior two. Just remember, again, you're rocking your ocean. That's your goal. Breathing in and breathing out. You get used to getting into this pose. Correct. That's your goal. Is coming in, coming out of that pose. Correct. So you want to go nice and slow. And then when you get used to it, you're going to just bring this hand back, stretch up, and look up at this hand. This hand is just laying here. There should be no weight on it. If you want to, you place your hand here under the hip and push a little bit further back. And get a nice good arch. That's where you want to put your weight. Right here. You don't want to put weight on this. Do that, you've been here. So if you want to go a little further back, you want to put that in. Just kind of stretch that. Yeah, while you're doing it. Yeah, right there. Just hold. And then coming back up and stepping once again. You're that side. And now we're going to go to the other side. Again, you're stepping up, going into warrior. Bring that knee right way. Once again, that foot. You may need to go in. This, you come out. And out. And you're probably noticing that while I'm doing this, that you see a lot of teachers in their clothes. There you go. So get you set up so that you'll go into these poses correctly and not hurt yourself. So once you get your foot to where it's comfortable, you bring your hands up. Again, you can bring them straight or you can bend them. That shoulder back. Bend that elbow. Remember, we're trying to get our knee between those toes. You arm over to the other border. You're not going to pull punch. Next side is harder for me. Holding, breathing in, breathing out, stretching this muscle. Relaxing into it, holding it, and going into warrior two. Stand, looking at the finger, looking at the finger, and you have the neck tightness, which is what I have. So you want to look where you have that tightness, stretch, and remember to make sure that that knee is extended and that it's engaged. Just stand up, so in and out. In. And then only one thing, put your hand on that hip, shoulder, you can here. Make sure that it's open. And feels that this knee is engaged. Arching back. And relax. Bring that foot up. So that side is my tighter side. So I'm going to do that again. If the other side is your tighter side, that's what we're going to do again. So up to the warrior pose. Whichever side is tighter. Hold. Breathe in. And then up. And bring that foot up. Again, just shaking it out. Now we're going into our standing position. So we're going to just grab one, and what we're going to do is the easiest one, which is our foot one way, this toe up, and all our weight on this foot. Once again, I want to make sure we're in the center, that it's not locked. We're going to bring our knee up. We're just going to hold it, and we're going to focus on the spot. Flex your toe. If you've been standing all day, you may want to point your toe. Just hold that spot. And may come out of it, which is fine. Come back in. Find that spot. It's comfortable. Breathing in, breathing out. Just hold that position. Nice. This is what it is. You're thinking about a lot of things. You find it hard to do this. Your body's very uncomfortable. You're going to find this is very hard to do. That's why you need to stretch before you try to do it. And you just shift to the other side. You move your feet. Pick the other one up. Bring that knee up to your chest. Let's get flex. Sitting your point, depending on how you are, your feet are. You wear a lot of heels, you definitely flex. And just holding, breathing in, breathing out. This is one of those you can try to hold for about 10 minutes. So allow your body to relax. Breathing in. Music, feel right. And now we're going to do the side, which is tree pose. Remember, your body got planes this way, and it planes this way. So your body is cut down, curls, you know, and you got angles. So think about your body like that, like your big block. You need to stretch every one of these angles when you do something. You don't need to focus on just one group. You want to make sure that you move in each of your angles. So your clock. And your feet, your hands are the clock. You move your hands. Notice when I'm watching my shoulder or I'm watching my thumb, you move all of these muscles. So you want to focus on all of those good whole body movement. This is when we focus on our block and that we are the second hands with our hands and with our feet. So doing that, we're coming up to this one. We're going to bring our feet out. We're just going to bring them in. Now, what I notice a lot of people do is they put it in, they get all the way up here. This is what they see in the picture, right? And when they do that, they push all their weight right in here. Extremely painful. And their knee is going all like that. And that's just stressful. So what you want to do is find balance. Start here at the bottom. This is where you want to go. Just doing this. For some people, this is as far as we're going. We're not going any farther than this. This is where we're at. We're going to chill out right here. Bring our hands up, make sure our chest is open, and we're hanging out right here. If this feels good, you have good balance, you're not moving and shaking a bunch, then you can go up a little bit further. And the thing is, when you go up further, if your knee goes in or your knee goes back, then that's not where you want to be. You want to be where you find balance, your knee is straight out to the side. That's where you want to be. So you may be right here. Today, I'm going to stop. I'm talking, and I'm not focusing and letting my mind be. So because I'm talking and not allowing myself to be empty, my balance is really off. So that's why you want to focus. Breathing in, breathing out. Just allow yourself to relax into the position. And then relax out. You just want to hold it for about 30 seconds. And when you can, you end up going for a minute and 2 minutes. Again, you're going to bring that foot up. Focus on your spot, where you want to put it, where it feels comfortable. Again, you're focusing on the balance. You should be pushing into this leg. This leg should just be hanging here. Like it should not, there should be no pushing into this foot. It's just relaxing there. It's not pushing into it. If you're pushing into it, you're putting too much weight and you're not balanced. You want to be balanced and not push. So when you bring your tree up to this position, it's done right. You see how I'm pressing it? How you want it. You want to be this. Just nice and relaxed. And just bring that foot where you feel comfortable. And just relax into it. Okay. Hold for 30 seconds. To a minute. And relax. All right, now we're going to do the back. The back, bring your foot straight up. Touch your left if you can. Bring those knees together. That's the hold. Get the knees next to each other. Again, this might be one of those where you need to block or a chair because you can get your foot all the way up here without going like this. So just rest your foot like that. You don't want to put your whole leg on there because you want to actually balance. So you just want to use it to hold your toe so that you balance. So you're not relaxing on it. Your toe is still there, it's still moving. As you see, not balanced. So when it gets balanced, you should relax. And then when you can, you can bring it up here. Once you get all of this over. Relax and switch to the other side. Breathe in. and relax. Right now, you go into our floor ones. Bring ourselves down onto the floor. Bring our knees in. And we're going to just do our butterfly. Close your eyes. Just relax. Flap your wings. Just let everything relax. This is another reason the block is handy. You can put it behind you to keep it from rolling. So if you touch that block, you know you roll. And you don't want to roll. You want to be sitting up. So that block kind of a little bit like off the mat, just a little. Not too much. You don't want to run on your butt. You want it right there. So that way, when you're holding this pose, you start to feel the roll, feel that block. You're like, oh, I need to sit up straight. And work this abdominal. That's the goal. Is work this abdominal. Breathing in, breathing out, closing your eyes. Relax into this pose. Flap your wings. Allow yourself to de-stress. This is a great one right before bed. Let's get breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, in, breathing out, breathing in. Allow your mind to rest. Allow those feelings. Nice and calm. And then relax. Bring ourselves back up and do this thing. Gently press side to side. Just calm the hip area. Your breath. Hold that for about 3 seconds. Go to the other side. Hold for 3 seconds. Hold. 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 Nice and gentle. And then you're going to press and both. Not heavy. You're not pushing down. You're just pressing. Let gravity do gravity's job. You're going to lean hard. Try to get your chin over your feet. You're not punch over. You're hard. You're just going to hold that, breathing in and breathing out. Once again, this might be something that you may want your block for because you may not be able to go all the way down. So you may want to fit the block here so that you can rest your head on your block. Once again, you don't want to bring your chin in, you want your chin out. So that may want to like here, underneath, to kind of keep yourself from going in so that you're making sure that you're staying straight. That way you feel that block. You're not like this, and you don't feel the block. You want to be able to feel that block. Press down. Into the pose, breathing in and out. On yourself. And slowly coming back up again. Love those. All right. Now we're gonna go into step. This goes right here. Same thing, that lock back here in the back. Make sure you're not pulling up, bunch of toes. And everybody wants to just like bend down and curl in. You actually should be going straight down. So in your stocking, step straight. Just put your hand gently down, slowly to your legs and those toes. Push your legs. Sitting up straight. And this may be as far as you go. Maybe right here. And that you can feel the tension. Like I said, you don't have to go hard. You don't have to feel pain. You just feel that little bit of uncomfortable. And that may be all you can do. You can go a little further, go a little further. Just again, just focusing on that breath, breathing in, breathing out. Allow your body to relax into this position. Feel comfortable, you can go a little bit down, flexing those toes. Allow that body to relax. Breathing deeply in, feel, breathing into it, letting it down. And relax. One foot hard. So 4. Stand up straight. Curl back. Straight. Legs back. Place your hand here. Once again, you're not pushing down. Just place your hand there. Grab that toe with your hand. Not maybe sit right here. Sit up straight like this. And then just slowly walk down. So you can grab that toe and flex it. Feet are level. Remember the pull is keep that chest up, not curl in. The sternum want to keep them engaged. You should be feeling the stretch. Breathe in and out. And relax. Again, don't hold too long. 10 seconds, 30 seconds, maybe a minute. Don't want to overstretch. Lots of people like to overstretch. That's not our goal. Don't want to overstretch. Grab that toe. Now, if you're feeling afterwards, you feel a lot of pain, and you overstretch. Don't want to feel feel great. You get up and go. Yeah. So if you need to do the knee a bit further down, so you can open up and do that. That's where you want to do it. You want to feel it right here. So this may be where you need to go so that you can twist into this position. You may not need to have that way up there. If you gotta get the ladies cross or the tummy cross. So you want to just bring it down to where you can. The main thing is to hold this foot flat. So if your foot's not flat, you're going to go here. If you need to do it here and twist here, that's fine. That's where the foot is to get the foot on the floor. You bring the foot up here. As long as the foot is going to that's cool. You can cross over. If you have no ladies, you can bring that foot all the way up, wrap that arm around, place that hand behind you, look over your shoulder. And just hold 3 seconds. And relax. Dinner. Down, curls. Make sure that this, once again, you can see how this may be very long. Walk. You need to. You put this. And you stay up straight. And relax. All right. Nice feet down. Now we're going to go to the forward fold. That one, you are going to relax into it. And if you want to, point the opposite way. Walk down to the forward. Breathing in, breathing out. And then slowly rolling up. And then out of the way. We're going to lay down on the mat. You may need to bring your knees up so that you're comfortable. And what we're going to do is draw those knees up, down angel, bring our toes together. Bring our hands up onto our chest, close our eyes, and just relax into this pose. Breathing in, breathing out. Maybe one where you may want to set a timer, you can get lost in this pose. Maybe be there for quite a while and over stretch. So this is one of those I do at home. I'll put a timer on, so I don't stretch. You just imagine any tightness that you feel in your body. You may feel some right now. And just look into it. Like right now, my hips, I can feel it in my back. So bring my knees up. I'm just going to gently slide my feet back and forth. Notice my foot is moving. So we're moving your foot, moving the hips, kind of walking as I'm shifting. So I'm just kind of walking the thing. Notice my feet. I'm walking in this position. I notice that my hips are tight, and my back's a little tight, and I can feel that my spine is kind of like feels like it's up in my ribs, not down on the mat like it's supposed to be. So I'm just walking my feet like this, just a little, to get that nice and relaxed, so that when I lay my feet down, my back will flow gently to the mat. Now I'm going to just put my toes up and roll back and forward. So notice my pelvic is lifting up off the mat and then it's going down into the mat. Like I said, I feel that my spine kind of felt like it's not laying on the mat. It's curved up. I feel the tension in the hips. And so I want to make sure that that tension is out so I can relax and release into the stretch. So we just want to roll back and forth. And then we're just going to sway side to side. Once again, we're going with the ocean. Just imagine we're in the waves with all these movements. We just want to imagine the waves. So you go nice and slow, allowing yourself to be pushed in and out. Nice and gentle. Releasing any tension that we have. Then we're going to end with a nice circle with our hand. Again, notice my toes are moving, legs are moving. I'm just imagining I'm in an ocean. I'm just letting that water just take my legs wherever they want to go. And then the other side. Nice and gentle, holding on. Again, like I said, I noticed when I got into that position that my hips are not very loose, that my spine felt like it's in my back, like it's shoved up in my back. And now I'm going to open back up. Notice the difference. You should feel a lot looser now. It feels so tight. Breathing in and breathing out. Still feel a little tight. Go back up and do that position again that I just showed you. And just work them out a little bit, side by side, letting them sway side by side. Rock. You may have to do it for a minute just to get everything nice and relaxed. Get into this position. It doesn't feel uncomfortable. That you can relax into it and let your body just. And then the last thing we do, of course, is the fork pose. We bring our feet straight out, let them fall out like this. Let your body relax. The back should be nice and flat. Hands should be down by your side. Closing your eyes. You're just breathing in and breathing out. You're going to breathe in, hold that breath, and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Just relax. Letting your eyes close, your mouth close. I want you to listen to the sounds around you. Start with the one that's closest to you and identify it. Now I want you to go a little further out to wherever the next sound is, a little further from you. Identify it. And then go a little further out. See if you can hear any sounds further away. And then come back. Focus on your heartbeat. Listen to the heartbeat. Any concerns that you have, any worries that you have, concerns, thoughts, let them go through your head. Acknowledge them and then allow them to leave as you rest. Breathing in, breathing out. Focusing on your heartbeat and the light that it gives you. When you're ready, just wiggle your toes, fingers, start coming back to your body. Just twist your toes around in a circle. Bring your hands up and down, touching on the flexing point. Flex your toes in the same back into your body. And then just switch your head side to side. Come back in. Just hang your back. Bring your knees to your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Just rotate those knees around. And then when you're done, just roll over to one side and gently roll up your knees, coming back into sitting position. Crossing your legs, take it easy. Just roll your neck. If you feel any tension, just stop. Walk that area back and forth just a little. Feel it. Other way. And then bring your hands to your shoulders. Nice, big, open shoulder rolls. And then ending up, rock back, push forward, rock back, rock back, rock back, push coming back into the center. Bring your hands next to your hips. Breathe in, bring them up over your head. Exhale down. Back, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And last time, inhale, bring your hands down to your chest. Have a beautiful day.